Let's clear up Florida and South Florida. Celebrate Pride with Trailblazer Awards and Mr. and Mrs. Stonewall. Oscar A. Novva, Mr. Stonewall 2024, and Stonewall Pride are gearing up to present the much-anticipated Trailblazer Award ceremony. This event aims to honor prominent figures who have significantly contributed to the LGBTQ+ community. Among the esteemed recipients are Tiffany Arieagus, Misty Eyez, and Chris Caputo, recognized for their outstanding advocacy and activism. Scheduled for June 9th at the vibrant HOTspots magazine happening out art gallery, the ceremony promises an evening filled with inspiration and celebration. Attendees can expect riveting performances by former Stonewall Court members, special guests, and enticing silent auction. In an exclusive twist, HOTspots happening out and Misty Eyez will host Mr. and Mrs. Stonewall on June 11th, starring none other than Oscar A. Novva and Rianna Petrone. This event marks a double celebration, commemorating the 10th anniversary of 2014 winners Greyson and Alexi and the 20th anniversary of Misty Eyez' illustrious career. We are honored and very happy that Mr. Stonewall, Oscar A. Novva, is an anchor this evening on Queer News Tonight. So let's ask you some questions. And first of all, welcome to the table. I'm happy that you're here to share some information about this. Tell us a little bit about your reign as Mr. Stonewall. It's coming to an end, and how has your reign been, and what has been the highlights?
Well, Jeff, it's being very much so a very, 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 very sweet, very inspirational, way. It's been very much a feel of a lot of joy. For one of those reasons, I'm here, feel of joy, feel of people that are like willing and actually happy to be alive. That's the most important part. But it's more so bittersweet that it's coming up to the end. It's bittersweet coming to the end because I would wish that I would have more time to do more for my community. The community that has actually evolved into a society. Because I don't believe that it's any more a community. We are a society. We are full of joy, love, and a lot more to give to what it comes to sharing with everybody. And then the Trailblazer Award is actually only coming from the standing point that I actually sit down in my living room with my ex-partner thinking about the fact of why we have to sit down and celebrate when they are gone. Why we don't take the opportunity to give them some gratitude and show them some humble actions while they're alive. And actually, I don't find any award ceremony, right, that it will actually give them that opportunity to call them after the fact, to let them know that their legacy, their hard work, and their every single day a passion, contribution to our society today is being paving the way for us to be able in the future to be free as we are right now, as what the Stonewall movement was.
I have a question that maybe some of our viewers, the pageant community, for those who are not familiar. First of all, what brought you to the pageant community, and what would you say to somebody who says, when the average viewer might hear the word pageant, they're thinking Miss America, or they're thinking something that doesn't have a lot of meaning in today's culture. What is the meaning of the pageant world in today's to our community?
The pageant, first, I'm going to explain myself how I'm going to relate it to this pageant thing. The pageant thing was actually in my DNA. Family members and people that I've been, when I was growing up, were very involved into the Miss Universe pageantry system. That has to actually becomes into my daily living, my one-on-one, my appreciation, I'm sorry to say, for beauty, not only for beauty, for intelligence, appreciation for actually using every platform that you have in the world as a king or as a queen to instruct people that are behind you that probably they don't know or they don't have the opportunities or the tools that person now called king or queen have in order for them to achieve their dreams or help others achieve their dreams by the way of they are or being a role model for them in the future.
That's wonderful.
So that's the reason why that applies to me now. Now, how can I use that as my fellow pageant competitors can use that? I don't know. That's a very particular and personal decision that everybody can make when they actually are being called so-and-so name. This is a title that I signed up in June the 6th of last year. And this is a title that I've been working since then. That was my job interview. That was the job interview that I went for, but nobody actually offered it to me. I want to look for it. So might as well, I'm going to live up to the legacy that this actually means. It's more than a sash. It's more to be called a king. It's more than actually be the recognition. Oh, Mr. Stonewall arrived. Oh, Mr. Stonewall is here. It's not that. The thing that have drove me every single day to stand up and actually live after this legacy is the remembrance of the actions the people had 55 years ago that now allows me to walk into a bar and be happy and be proud and then be able to call myself a gay man without restriction, without being held in myself so in the dark. Because I'm not able to say that. And that was what they did back then. And that's why I carry it with so much pride and so much joy. This is not just a bar title for me.
No.
This is my freedom. This is my legacy that I want to leave to the one that coming behind me.
That's wonderful. And June 11th is the upcoming pageant where I guess you'll pass the sash. Tell us about that event and what's what's going to be happening and how can people come out to see it?
Yeah, June the 11th is going to be the night that I will never pass the sash. I will never pass it because
crown off my head.
Because I'm going to tell you this much. Once you are Mr. Stonewall, you will forever be Mr. Stonewall. Your commitment is not over the 366th day that it come after. Your commitment is done when you say it's done. And until I have life, until God give me strength and health, I will be here claiming what a Stonewall means and claiming what a Stonewall is and claiming what a Stonewall will become if we don't let it die, if we don't bury it. Now, my commitment to this family, a Stonewall family that Misty Eyez has been actually very eager, fighting every single year from funds for nothing, from her own pocket. That's the reason why I say, I want to be part of it. I want to be a Misty Eyez one in the future. And then it's not passing. It's going to be a night full of love, full of enjoyment. It's going to be a night full of surprises, but it's also going to be a bitter and bittersweet night that is going to I will be able to crown my successor. My successor in the moment.
Yes.
But never my successor in my heart, because that's going to be a sister, it's going to be a brother, and it's going to be somebody that I will love to work in the future to also not make them see how I see it, but also to explore and have them go above and beyond to actually put their desire to work for the community in their own very own way.
Well, it's very apparent from your passion why you hold that sash. And thank you for sharing that with such passion, because I think it's really important about the history. And
thank you
I
guys.
look forward to seeing everybody on June 11th.
That's
for
right.
Is there a headpiece that matches the sash?
It's 100% a headpiece. It's 100% a headpiece that snatches the sash. And it's actually, I have to highlight, it was my first pageant.
Wow.
And it was a pageant that I won by only 1 point, but I still won the pageant. Have it to realize also, I have helped many others to achieve that same feeling throughout the 10 years of careers that I've been working in pageantry and in the LGBTQ plus community. And it's been a lovely journey. And my journey is not over now. My journey just has begun.
Well, keep sharing that voice with the community.
Oh, 100%.
I know you will.
And best luck to the upcoming Mr. and Miss Stonewall this year.
Thank you, guys.
Go to the event.